What's going on, everybody? I don't know if you heard about it. Mark Zuckerberg and his metaverse didn't quite work out the way he thought it would. This man lost more money than Trump's worth overnight, they said. That's what they're saying. Now, I was saying this just not too long ago when this Ukraine war started and your friendly government and other governments around the earth or across the earth, when they were going in and taking the Russian billionaires' yachts and properties that weren't inside Russia territory. Oh, yeah, taking banking accounts from them, all kinds of shit. This is why when everybody was telling me, "Oh no, Trump can't be bought. Trump, he's a billionaire. They can't buy him." Shit, I laughed my ass off. If the Saudi prince over there had Trump money, he would think he was broke. If the Rothschilds had Trump money, they would feel like they were broke. These people have more money. Trump, $20 billion today, folks, isn't no money. Not to the people that have the money. I call them chump change. Trump chump. Trump chump change. He's got a lot more money than I've ever made in my life. But he ain't one of the elitist. He's not one of the six families. And I guarantee you, he knows they could take his shit overnight just as easy. None of those people, everybody in Washington, D.C., they do as they're told because they know everything they got could be taken from them. Why people get involved in it, I guess, in politics at all makes no sense to me because there's no way one person or even 10 people are going to walk into Washington, D.C., good people, 10 good people walk in there and change anything. You won't get nothing done. Nobody will even deal with you, talk to you, or anything. You'll be a lame duck congressman or senator or whatever. If you don't go in there wanting to be a part of their evil, if you don't go in there wanting to get filthy rich in a short amount of time off of a $175,000 a year job, you're not going to fit in. Zuckerberg, it's funny to me. That's a lot of money. Who's going to bail him out? Oh, they'll bail him out. They did Trump. They bail out others. Who's going to bail him out? They will. Just because you have money, folks, that's like I see these clown rappers and all these people, big money people, or they got big money today for somehow, especially these rappers. I don't know what to call it, but they think that money can't be taken from them either. They think they're elitist. I seen this one clown. I think his name is 69. Is all I can say. Somebody needs to teach that boy how to spell. And if you're going to use numbers as a name, you don't mix letters with numbers. Anyway, that clown thinks he's got Rothschild money. That's what he believes. People that money. That money is what they get, how they get you to do shit you wouldn't normally do, that you wouldn't want to do. That's how they do it. Not only with money, property. People, you can't own property, legally own property right out in this country unless you're from another country. If you're a citizen of the United States of America, you can't own property flat out. You will always owe the government. Oh, yeah. So they'll let you buy a big old beautiful house, spend 30 years paying it off, and then even give you a title at the end to let you claim you own it. You paid it off. But every year that you have to pay the government for it, you're not owning it. You're renting it. Don't pay the rent and see what happens. You won't own it anymore. It's just your rent got smaller. You're not paying on the mortgage anymore. You're just paying the rent. Well, your banking accounts, it's all the same shit, folks. Look, over in China, there's I think there's about 10 countries going through it already, where the government walks in and they claim they're broke, they needed money, so they go in and they start taking people's banking accounts. This is already happening, folks. You can't even stop it. You get up in that one day and you go over here gonna stop and get some gas, go to work. Your banking account's locked. You can't do nothing with it. Why? Because there's nothing in it. The government came in and took it overnight. And believe me, folks, you ain't getting it back. It don't matter how many lawyers you think you're going to hire to get your money back. When the government takes it, you're not getting it back. This is already happening in several countries. People going and finding out either their entire accounts are wiped out, or maybe they only took half of it or 2/3 of it or something. And what are you going to do? If you got a bunch of gold and silver that you've piled up somewhere, it ain't going to be long, folks. They've already done this before. They start a war and then claim it's illegal for you to have gold or silver. You got to turn in all your gold and silver. Hell, half the shit you're buying that's gold and silver today, folks, it ain't solid in any way, shape, or form. Not like it used to be. A lot of copper in this gold today. A lot. A lot. It's coming. It's coming, folks. And they even, back when, I think it was Jade Helm, back in 2015, they talked about doing this. And that it would be, we'd all have a good weekend, good for Saturday and Sunday night. We get up on Monday morning, find out all the ATMs are locked down, no banks are open. Whatever you have is what you have. That was 2015. 8 years ago, no, or 7 years ago. Power grids. Power grid and money. That right there will wipe. That will take, if you take down just the power grid, where you can't use your banking cards or anything like that. If you had whatever's in your banks, you can't get to. They even stated back in 2015, with just a power grid taken down for 3 months, In America, 9 out of 10 people would be dead. 3 months, folks, without power grid. And if that's it, 3 months is in the middle of the winter, might be worse than that. You guys better think about this. And with all this getting ready to happen, if you don't have Jesus, what do you got? If you don't have God in your life, what do you have? Your money, your houses, your cars? You're going to find one was free, the others aren't. God loves you, folks. So do I. Till the next one.